Melissa Gates regarding 03030.
Good morning, Melissa Gates. I'm with Eagle Forum of Alabama, and we have been, as y'all well know, fighting against the library with the sexually explicit material. And I know you have got
Move the
some.
microphone up a little closer.
You've got someone that seems very highly qualified to be on the city library board. I always like to bring a little scripture, and this is found in Psalms chapter 5. Lead me, O Lord, in your righteousness because of my enemies. Make your way level, straight, and right before my face. Hold them guilty, O God. Let them fall by their own designs and counsel. Cast them out because of the multitude of their transgressions, for they have rebelled against you. Well, I'm an advocate for these innocent children. And what I am asking is that at least one city council person to present a possible candidate for the library board that is a conservative and that may
Madam President,
somewhat
this is not what she signed up to speak about.
well, it's the library board.
Hang on.
Is appoint Taylor Johnson to the Mobile Library Board. That's the item. If you have some objection to Taylor Johnson, please name it. Otherwise, you're not talking about the item you signed.
I think that's what he's trying to get at. If you want to speak specifically to her appointment, because that's what the agenda item is. And please.
I'm not arguing. I'm wanting to speak on this because it deals with drainage. That was an allotment in 2021 that was passed unanimously, and it has still not been presented, and nothing has been presented to this body as to why that's being done. So I hope that we can get any answer to that. And again, this is not argumentative or personal. This is the business of the city of Mobile.
All right.
Thank you,
Mr. Hill. Just want to make a comment on the zoning issue because it is in my district. We were asking to hear comments specifically geared to this item. If you are opposed to the rezoning, if you are in favor of the rezoning, not how it might or might not relate to a different rezoning from some other time. So that's what we were asking for. When you sign up to speak on an agenda item, we expect you to speak on that specific agenda item.
Ordinance is held over 64001. Consider rezoning property located at 5301 Moffett Road from B2 to B3.
Move to lay over for 2 weeks.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Resolutions held over 08023. Approved purchase order to Chris Lavorne Powell Drivers for removal of derelict vessel from Dog River. 08024. Approved purchase order to Cummins Mid-South for pumper fire truck engine repairs. 08025. Approved purchase order to Lease Online for renewal of investigative software. 08026. Approved purchase order to Long Lewis Ford for passenger van for traffic engineering. 08027. Approved purchase order to Mike Huffman Equipment Services for rental of fuel tank. 08028. Approved purchase order to Cyrus Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram for pickup trucks. 60029. Authorized settlement agreement and release of claims.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Ordinance is being introduced. 64002.
By council rules, this ordinance will lay over for 1 week.
Consent resolutions being introduced. 030.
We're going to table that. I think the request was that we table it.
I have a note that says layover for 1 week.
Yeah, we can lay it over. It's going to come back next week anyway. That's
With,
fine. That's fine.
with the exception of 58048, which will lay over 1 week pursuant to council rules.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Zero 03030. Appoint Taylor Johnson to the Mobile Library Board. 37031, 37032, and 37033 are recommending approval to the ABC Board for issuance of a retail beer, table wine, off-premises only license to Brothers Pride Gas Station on St. Stephen's Road, for issuance of a retail beer, table wine, off-premises only license to Shop and Save on Spring Hill Avenue for issuance of a lounge retail liquor Class 1 license to Crossroads Pub on South Florida Street. Fort, okay, 40034, 40035, 40037, and 40040 are declaring structures at 1625 Northview Drive, 1720 Northview Drive, 553 Live Oak Street, and 658 South Carolina Street, public nuisances, and ordering them demolished. 40, 043, 044, 045, 046, and 047 are fixing the cost of demolition of structures at 613 Wellington Street, 1002 Alba Street, 771 Farnell Street, 1253 Seneca Street, 2060 Webb Avenue. 60, 049, approve award of special bonus to Public Works Employee of the Month. 60, 050 through 60, 056 are determined appropriations to Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Central Gulf Coast, Marching Cougars Band Booster Club, RC Africa Town, Plateau Pacers, Mobile County Public School System, People United to Advance the Dream, Mobile Inc., Housing First, and the courtyards at Magnolia Grove Property Owners Association serve a public purpose in approving payments.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
40, 036, 40, 038, 40, 039, 40, 041, and 40, 042 are declaring the structures at 777 Wellworth Street, 1053 Bay Avenue, 1101 Bay Avenue, 2813 Longleaf Drive, and 7010 Smith Street, public nuisances, and ordering them demolished.
Move delay over 60 days.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Resolutions being introduced 01057 through 60064.
Move to waive the rules on item 08059. Move to waive the rule for immediate consideration of that item. The remaining items to lay over 1 week pursuant to council rules.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
08059, approve purchase order to Delta Scientific Corp. for portable Ballard arrest systems with trailer.
So moved.
Do we get a second? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Call for public hearings 41065. Call for public hearing for the proposed modification of a previously approved planning approval for property located at 6254 Howells Ferry Road, scheduled February 18th. 41066. Call for public hearing for the proposed modification of a previously approved planning approval for property located at 6208 Brattle Road, scheduled February 18th. 41067. Call for public hearing for the proposed modification of a previously approved planned unit development for property located at 6208 Brattle Road, scheduled February 18th.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Announcements.
All right. Start with District 6. Mr. Woods.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Madam Vice Chairman, or President. Just want to remind everybody Saturday, and I know that probably everybody's going to do this, but Medal of Honor Park at 8:30 from 8. That's the check-in time from 9 o'clock to 11. Be out picking up District 6. In partnership with Mobile United and the Osprey Initiative for the 11th annual MLK Day of Service. And did want to point out that at the moment it kind of looks like it might be raining, but a final decision will be made as far as no or go or no go on Saturday morning. But worst case scenario, if it is raining on Saturday morning, Sunday from 1 to 3 o'clock, be doing it the same way. So Medal of Honor Park out in District 6 for District 6. And I do want to also, obviously, we at times issues arise and residents see some things, and a lot of times when issues arise, it happens on Facebook, and things go across Facebook, and my phone lights up about issues. Saturday evening, I think it was Saturday evening, might have been Friday. Saturday evening, obviously at Hillcrest and Cottage Hill. Unfortunately, a box of nails fell on the roadside. And I do want to say thank you to Precinct 2 Officer Blanco for coming and helping get those nails up. So I really do appreciate that, and that's things that happen. And fortunately, we got a great team that can handle issues like that. So that's it for me. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Councilman Carroll, District 2.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. First, let me remind everybody that this Saturday, January 18th, we will have our day of service also for the MLK weekend. We will meet at the corner of Ann and Congress Street. That's Ann and Congress Street. Our concentration will be in the campground area along Congress Street down to Rollins in the Rollins area, also Glennon in those areas. I encourage everyone that we've reached out to or that I've reached out to come out and help us support this day of service. Again, we're meeting at the corner of Ann and Congress Street. And that's that one. Secondly, I am announcing a series of community meetings for the first of the year. They will take place in February, which is about 4 weeks from today. There will be a series of meetings from week to week, probably 2 a week, going into February and ending before the end of Mardi Gras. They will be scheduled on days where there are no parades. Look forward to the cards to be mailed to your residents for those upcoming meetings. That's starting 4 weeks from this Tuesday. My annual start of the year February meetings that last a month, and that's going throughout the entire district. Lastly, let me reach out and congratulate David Saint again with the efforts that he's done with the Marching Cougars and continue to build that band. Most of you don't know, but that band started in my district, I want to say 2007, with a modest contribution from my part. Now it's a tremendous band throughout the whole entire city. He's done a great job. It's marching season, and a lot of these young kids are young and do a great job of playing instruments and providing entertainment for our city. I urge all of us to continue to encourage them to do the job that they're doing, because right now these kids, they just aren't marching. They're also contributing throughout the city and everywhere else. And we see them continue to encourage them because they're not just marching again. They're doing community service work. They're picking up trash. They're helping develop programs. I mean, David has done just a great job with these kids. So again, my congratulations to David and the Marching Cougars, who've grown from just being a band now to a complete community service group outside of music. Thank you, Madam Vice President.
All right, thank you. District 1, Councilman Penn.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. I want to join in with my colleagues. This Saturday, we will have the day of service. It will be held at Holloway Elementary School. We'll start there and work our way in the Tomerville community. But we're asking, we had a lot of groups in District 1 in the Trenton Garden community, as well as Boterra, Midtown. The Croydon community said they want to join in. So you can participate as well in your particular areas in the day of service. If you have any large debris or area or tires or things, you still can drop it off at Holloway Elementary School, and we'll have someone to be able to pick up those items. So if you would like to participate in that day of service, you still can participate in your area in District 1, and you can just bring those large items to Holloway Elementary between those hours of 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's when we will start. And just like Councilman Wood stated, if it's a rainy day, they will be moving it to Sunday from 1 to 3 p.m. Also, it's so many different events taking place for MLK weekend. You can go on my social media and see all the different events that will be taken and that's highlighted. We also have the Bridge Builder Classic that will be taking place January the 20th. It's a family fun event to come out, watch a lot of college basketball as well as high school basketball. Our local teams will be playing. And so it's a lot of great things taking place here in the city of Mobile to honor and the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I also would like to give an update on Highway 45 right now. You see the building has been torn down, the demolition of churches, the old churches chicken. And so right now you're still kind of seeing some of that debris. They have so many months to clear that. We are trying to push that particular owner to clear as fast as possible. But I wanted to give you an update. We also, you see the sidewalks going on the other side of Highway 45. And so we're really excited about that particular project. So thank you so much for your patience. And after the end of that project, it's going to look like a different community, the gateway to Mobile. Thank you, Madam Vice President.
Thank you. And Councilman Ben Reynolds in District 4.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. Josh Woods, or Councilman Woods, he talked about these nails that fell out of a truck at Greelot and Hillcrest. I want y'all to know that Josh Woods serves on the Mobile City Council. He's a father of 3 little boys. He's the president of the Southwest Mobile County Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. He has a full-time job at the grounds as the executive director. He learned about these nails that fell out of somebody's car and people started complaining on social media. He didn't just pass the buck. He went out there personally to pick up these nails that are on the side of the road. He's a true servant leader. Thank you for your service, Councilman Woods. Today we have some very special guests here with us. We have the TALL program. We have Tina Peru, the executive director of the Southwest Mobile County Chamber of Commerce. We've got Sharon Merle, which is the immediate past president. And we have Paul Rizeko. Close enough. We want these students are part of a TALL scholarship program, and they really represent, the finest students we have in the city of Mobile or in Mobile County. There are students from McGill, Mobile Christian, St. Luke's, Davidson, Baker, Theodore, Murphy, Cottage Hill Christian Academy, and 2 students from Bryant. These are our future leaders here, and we had an opportunity to meet with them in the morning this morning, and they've got a lot of big ideas and big goals, and we look forward to y'all going out and gaining experience out in the world and then coming back to the city of Mobile and making this your home, because you are our future. So thank you for all that you do. Thank you, Tina and team, for continuing to make this program successful.
What does TALL stand for?
You got to ask them that. If you don't mind, Tina, can you come to the microphone and just explain a little bit about the TALL program?
TALL stands for Tillman's Corner Area Learning Leadership. So we're empowering young adults, young high school seniors to really make a change and impact in their community, take it back to their schools, their homes, and then become future leaders in our community. Hopefully they'll come back and raise family and be very impactful in their life and their future. Thank you for having us here today.
Thank you, Tina. And I want to say one other thing. What y'all saw here today is how your government works. It can be frightening at times. It makes you uncomfortable, to the core at times. But that's how it works. That's how we get on as a society. Don't let it deter you. If you're frightened or scared, do it anyways. Have the courage to move forward. It's just how the process works. So thank y'all for being with us this morning. Thank you, Madam Vice President.
All right. Thank you. And I will be joining my colleagues in the day of service. We will be meeting at the VOA, Volunteers of America, at the corner of 80 Road and Ziegler Boulevard. Sign-in is at 8:30. We will begin picking up litter at 9 o'clock. Anyone interested in coming out and volunteering and being a part of this, please feel free to join us. And like you've already heard, if there is a rain delay, we will get that out as quickly as possible. And then the makeup day will be Sunday from 1 until 3. Anyone else? Anybody administration? All
Motion
right.
to adjourn.
All in favor? All right.